Okay. Let's talk about what happened yesterday. This is gonna be one of my more embarrassing stories. Just the sheer stupidity of yours truly. So we start with I woke up like 12, earlier than the usual times because I had like a couple of things to do before I go outside. So basically, a guy calls me. A guy that I lended like 120 euros one time, and he didn't call me back. He bailed on me. He scammed me, basically. And he called me, oh yeah, I'm sorry about everything. I want to give you back the money that I owe you. First red flag. After like a month or 2 months of that happening. Uh-huh. And so I said, alright, I have a couple of things I want to do. I actually wanted to buy a chain for my Digimon crest, but I can't do that anymore. You will know why soon enough. So we meet up. We meet up at like in the city. He tells me I'll take you to a food place, and talk it out, and then I'll give you the money. And I was like, alright, sure, whatever. Just make this shit fast. I have to buy a couple of groceries here. Which I wanted to do because my mom told me to go buy groceries into in a certain store because they had the sale. Because they had spaghetti at sale. Cheap. One could buy a lot of them. Well. So we meet up. We go to the Asian place. He told me, look, I'm actually pretty sick. But like, I'm still here, like, to give you back the money because like, I'm just that of a good guy. A prideful, upstanding citizen. Which he's not. That's the worst thing about all this is, I'll keep on talking. The worst thing is, I know what's happening. I know what he wanted to do. I know he wanted to take more money of me, but I had like a little bit, still slight doubt. Yeah, maybe he will actually give me the money back this time. He seems pretty sincere. I'm a fucking naive idiot. Well, so right, let's continue the story. So we go to the Asian place. He brought some food. He told me, yeah, I'll give you the food I'll give you the money after this, but if possible, can you help me out? Can you, like, give me a little bit of money? Can you give me money to show my uncle that I'm in the positive, so he will give me money to invest in more stuff that I do invest in. He kept on sweet talking, I will do that for you, I'm sorry, it's about the principle. It's about the principle. It's about the principle. I mean, like, I'm pretty doubtful. Of course, obviously. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. He said, like, come on, man, I'll give you it right back. I'm like, sure, whatever. Whatever. I'm not gonna leave his side, so I'll get the money back either way. Mistake number 2. And yeah, so we went to my bank. I pulled up. I hate saying this. I so hate saying this. 300 euros. That's like all I had in my bank to make him look positive in the picture he wanted to take. So we went to his bank because we have like the 2 different banks, and he wanted to like put the money in his bank account. So I gave him the money. Obviously, he then told me, yeah, it's better if you wait outside because like if you come, it might look suspicious. Mistake number 2. So he didn't put the money in. I'm pretty sure know what happened, or like how it happened. He didn't put the money in. He made it look like he did. We then went to a friend of his who works at the hair salon. And he told me, yeah, wait outside for a couple minutes. I just have to talk to him real quick about like when I'm able to get my hair cut. About taking an appointment, alright? So I went there and I'm pretty sure he gave him the money and his card. Because what he did next was, he had told me then, yeah, can we go to like the pharmacist first because I'm sick. I need to go buy something to like get better and shit. And he kept trying on like having me of us splitting up because he got what he wanted from me and he wanted to let me go, but I wasn't leaving his side. So we went to the store, to the pharmacist. We came back. We then went to the bank so I can get my money back, and he just oh my god, I think I lost my card. You think the machine didn't bring it out, even though I saw him getting the card out of the machine? I was like, yeah, maybe, whatever. What now? What about my money? Yeah, he said like, okay, we need to go to my brother. He will give me the money for you, and I will find my card later. He was then playing distressed because, oh my god, what happened if somebody else finds my card? Blah 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 blah. And so we went back to his friend. Even though he just lost his card, he still thought, fuck it, let's get a haircut. I hate the story. I'm such an idiot, and the story is so embarrassing to tell. Ooh, this hurts. This hurts. I'm not even mad anymore that he scared me again. I'm just embarrassed about myself that I just let him scare me, even though I knew what was going on. God, I hate it. That's so embarrassing. And yeah, let's keep on going. So we went to the hair salon, he got his haircut. I then saw the guy, his friend, who cut his hair, ask around for $5 because he didn't have enough change to give him back. Because they didn't have any 5s, they didn't have any 10s. And I then saw him grabbing in the pocket of his jeans, pulling out a lot of money and the same card that my friend has. I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure that it was my money and his card that the friend just pulled out. Of course, I didn't see the name, and the socially awkward guy that I am, I didn't bring it up. Okay. After that, it just came down to for him to get rid of me. So he said, yeah, okay, I need to go to the toilet. So we went to a store, but like, this is the big store, and the toilets are like at highest, at like stage 4. I really forgot what it's called normally. So it's at stage 4, we're at like the underground stage 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right? And so he said, yeah, fuck it, I don't want to go up there, the elevator's not working. So we went outside, he goes, right, I know this Asian place that has a restroom. The Asian place was like a couple feet away from the store we were just in. What I didn't know, and he definitely knew, is that the toilet of that Asian place is connected to the big store. So he went into the Asian place, went to the toilet and went out the other side of the big store because he was able to go in there, and I didn't notice. I waited for like solid 15-20 minutes. I looked around, obviously, because, okay, he found some way to get out of there. But I looked too late. I noticed too late. So he was gone. So I went back to his friend, and I just waited outside. not in the sight of his friend. So, and I just tried to look for him. I was standing there for half an hour. Maybe he already picked the money, or he just came. He wanted to come back on a later day. This is so embarrassing to tell. I feel so fucking dumb, and I swear to God, I'm not that dumb. I'm just naive, gullible, and dumb. This story's gonna haunt me for years. And yeah, after that, I went to the police after that, straight up. I know they're not gonna check shit, because like, I don't really have solid evidence for them to show, because he called me on 2 different phones. And yeah, I went to the police, told everything that happened. I'm pretty sure, I'm like 100% sure nothing's gonna happen. Like I said, no hard evidence to point to the guy. Even if the police find him, I'm pretty sure he won't admit it at all. Then I told my friends about it. Even though I didn't want to, I still had to, because like, why lie about it? It happened. You lost a lot of money. You can't change the fact anymore. So I told them. He told me he was obviously in disbelief. He definitely questioned my IQ, or my general intelligence, which I question myself now, to be honest. I've always thought I was like at least average, maybe a slight bit above average, maybe, you know, just a tad bit above average in terms of intelligence. I'm not sure anymore. I'm pretty sure I'm a fucking idiot. I'm mad dumb. That is. This shit has me doubting myself like I've never doubted myself before. So, let's continue. Sorry. So he told me, yeah, why did you go to police? We could have like found out who he is and maybe jumped him. I was like, I don't know. Let's just first find out. My friend's friend, which I know him as well, actually knows the guy, and he knows that he's a prick. He's a dumb idiot. Well, it hurted me to hear that he called the other guy a dumb fuck, because that dumb fuck scammed me. Well, more scammed me than it was more me letting him scam me than he actually scamming me, because I can't stress this enough. I know it doesn't really help my case of like my intelligence case wise, but that mother. I knew what was going on. Also, the first time that he like got money from me, it was pretty obvious it was a scam. In my back mind, it was like, maybe he really isn't a nice guy. Maybe I could trust him. And obviously, the answer was I shouldn't have. Well, I'm not gonna stop trusting other people though. I'm just gonna be a little bit more careful with who I give my money to. I never really minded, because like the only people I give money to are like close friends to mine or new people that I met. After a while, I didn't really mind, and it wasn't really much money anyway, so it was like 10, 20, 30 max, maybe 50. But I always got the money back. I was always able to count on them. And because the only reason why he Skyped me is because I'm just a fucking dumbass. I am mentally challenged. But I'm not gonna stop trusting other people. Not because of that. It happened because of my own stupidity. That's all there is to it. And yeah, he told me, yeah, we could jump in. So there's 2 options we could do. We can like go to actually find him, ask him directly about the money. Maybe, you know, threaten him a little bit, get the money back, or like just jump in and then like teach him a lesson or something. obviously we are not gonna do any of this, because if we jump him for no reason for the police, because there is no evidence of him actually stealing my money. I was just looking up for somebody was calling me. So I told him, yeah, we can't do that. Obviously not. I'm not gonna like get my friends in trouble with the police, probably because I wasn't able to not get scammed. This shit's on me. I'm not gonna drag other people into this. And yeah. After that, I was mad. Obviously. My friend came, we talked a little bit, he played a little bit game. I was just like laying in bed, reading a new manga that I found, which was pretty good. My Dearest Self, a very good manga. Not the best. It was a good manga. Not one of the best mangas. It was a good one. The early stages of the manga was good, but the ending was a little bit of a slow burner. Right? Yeah, after that I went to a friend, I just popped in earplugs, went on a scooter, not a scooter, like a electric roller that are all around the city, right? Just pay, you have an everybody phone, scan that shit, you can just drive with it. So I popped in music, I listened to the Bee Gees, I listened to Katy Perry's Birthday, and I wasn't mad anymore. I just let it go because it happened. I am a fucking dumbass. I'm gonna hate myself for that anyways. That I let that happen. Even though I knew what was going on. I can preference that enough. I knew what was happening. I'm not completely out of my goddamn mind. I swear to God I am not. I swear I'm not stupid. Well, debatable to be honest at this point. And yeah, I went to a friend where he told me, yeah, you can come over, we can smoke one. You seem pretty... let's get the edge off, right? So I went there. I actually felt pretty good again. Just like, I just let it go. It already happened. I can't change anything about it. If something changes, the police are gonna get to it. I'm just gonna not think. I'm just not gonna think about it anymore. I'm just gonna be mad about it. So I just let it go. I guess we'll see if I was actually able to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And yeah, I went back and just played some League of Legends, which went pretty well though. At least that went well. And yeah, that's the story of how I let myself be scammed. For the second time by the same guy. Enough embarrassment. That is enough 18 minutes of embarrassment on the internet for myself. For the time being.